Hello everyone, welcome to Lobajododoku, and today we are starting off our weekly news segment. Yes, instead of being a monthly thing, I'm starting to make this a weekly thing where I'm going to show you the new figures for reserve, new figures that were released, and some restocks on Obisearch Japan. But I'm just using Obisearch as a reference because you can check on Obilink, you can check on Amiyami, and of course in your local stores, because sometimes, never forget the Japanese websites, you have to pay customs, you have to pay taxes, and you have to pay the shipping. So sometimes it actually doesn't become cheaper to buy in Japan. Sometimes it becomes cheaper to buy in your local stores. So always keep that in mind and compare the prices to make your informed decision. But again, I use Obisearch because they're very organized and I like the way they are organized, so I can show you easier what is new. So let's jump into it, and we're starting off with the reserves, so figures that were announced for reserve, and you can start the reserve right now, and most of them are actually already closed. That's crazy. In like less than 1 week, a lot of these reservations closed. Now I believe this is because of the pandemic. I think brands are producing less units and checking out the market to see if they need to produce more or not. So check out in multiple websites again, and you also have the opportunity to put notify when available, so if they announce more units, they will inform you by email and you can reserve. And we're starting off by this figure, SH Figures Boji and Cage are already reservations closed, $37 more or less, March 2022 release. I don't know Ranking of Kings, I don't know if this is an anime, probably from the new TV anime Ranking of Kings. So I haven't watched this. Looks more like a childish anime, but sometimes anime can trick you. But I like the overall look, but I cannot compare because I haven't watched the show. These I did watch, and I'm loving this collection from Jujutsu Kaisen. This is the SH Figures Nobara Kujinsaki. Reservations are closed. Again, you have the option to notify when available, and this is part of an entire collection from the show, and they're all looking fantastic. So I'm definitely thinking that SH Figure Arts are getting closer to Figma quality. Moving on, we also, by the way, I don't remember, I said March 2022, $39, not a bad price at all. Moving on, Frame Arts Girl Hand Scale Bazelard Animation Version. Frame Arts Girls, so I don't know much about it. I already saw some figures of this model kit, but this is not a figure, this is actually a model kit. $27, April 2022 release. These normally are really not that expensive, and they still look pretty good. This mixture of high school girl with mech, it is definitely nice to have in your collection if you like this type of stuff, but never forget this is a model kit, so you have to build it. Moving on, we also have SH Figure Arts Shinkoku Seiyo Kamen Rider Decade 15th Anniversary version. Already reservations closed, April 2022 release, and $63. For everyone that loves Kamen Rider, they're figures that normally sell really well, so you have to reserve, early on to get the best pricing. Then we also have some Soul of Shogokin GX 101 Daitetsujin 17 from Daitetsujin 17. It's probably a mecha show that I don't remember. It's probably an old mecha show. $142 coming out March 2022, and again reservations closed. It's been crazy lately with the reservations closed. Like again, Robot Spirits Side MS RGM79G GM Ground Type version anime, so Mobile Suit Gundam mech, $54 March 2022, and reservations are closed. This is not a model kit, this is a figure, it's already completed, so it's not a model kit. Always remember, probably you can get this character cheaper through a model kit, and probably will look almost the same. So in my opinion, I understand the reason why Robot Spirits figures exist, but most of the time I prefer the model kits. Then we also have the DX Chogokin VF31AX Kairos Plus Mirage Farina Genius Use from the Super Dimension Fortress Macross, another mecha anime, $222, reservations closed. This is actually incredible. I never watched Macross, but I know there are mechs that turn into planes. So this is actually very close to almost a Transformer. And it is definitely very expensive, but looks the part. Then we got some of the releases that we got. We didn't get many releases. Most of it were model kits in this first week of November. We got Gandhian Helios High Grade, $18, and it came out this first week, and it's sold out, but you have the option notify when available. Of course, check other websites. And then also we have Gundam Live Lance Haven High Grade, $16, and I love me some high grades. I do understand they are not that much detailed, but if you paint them right, you can still get a really high detail figure in the end. Then we go to Restocks, and Restock, there were a lot of Restocks. I'm going to push them quickly because most of them are actually sold out already. So they got restocked and sold out. But you do have, for example, Revoltech Evangelion Evolution, EVA 03 Evangelion Mark 6, $41, and it was restocked. We also got some restock of Metal Build Evangelion Unit 2, $212, very expensive, not anime accurate, but I do love the liberties they took with it. I still think it looks like the show, but a more realistic take than the show. We also got some SH Figure Arts Ultraman X and Gamora Armor Set, $68 more or less, got restocked and still available. Got some restock from other Ultraman figures, but sold out. And then we also got some Kamen Rider and got sold out, not even notified when available, like the classic Kamen Rider. We got some restock of Solo Chigokin GX76 Grandizer DC from UFO Robot Grandizer, $110. This one is available still. Got some Zaku 2, both high grades model kits got restocked but immediately sold out. Barbaros Lupus got restocked and sold out. We got some restock of some Full Metal Panic model kits. They're really good looking. I have one, and I have a review on the channel of the Arbalest, but the normal version. They had also the version 4 with XL2 booster, and it got sold out again. Got the Germans back, version 4 Aggressor Squadron, $25, got restocked and still available. Got some restock of Falke version 4, but it got sold out again. New Gundam R grade got restocked and is still available, $33. Sazabi, it's one of the most popular high grades, not high grades, real grades, $36, immediately got sold out. I actually need one of these. I need to get one of these because it's one of the best looking model kits that I've ever seen from Bandai. Then we got some Strike Freedom Gundam Perfect grade, and it's still available, $198. It is a beast. It is a fantastic looking beast. I got a Daban Master Grade that I built of this mecha, but the build quality is just not the same, even though it looks almost as good as that one. Then we got the Gundam Xia Perfect Grade, got sold out again. Version 2 Gundam version Kai, again sold out again. This Master Grade of Gundam Epion got sold out again. Providence Gundam Master Grade got sold out again. We do have the RX-78-2 Gundam version 2 Master Grade still available, $33. Not bad. Kimari's Vidar I Grade got sold out again. Gundam Vidar High Grade still available, $10. And finally, this weird one, Gundam Bile 100 Gundam kits, and it's $75 and it's still available. There's one figure that is missing that I wanted to talk about. Where is it? I had to go back because I do feel like I'm missing something that I wanted to talk about and I didn't. So just quickly scrolling because most of it's already done. It's this one, of course. It's The Last of Us Part 2, Joel Millen and Ellie Williams Ultimate 7-inch action figure, two parts. So The Last of Us 2 is a controversial game. I gotta admit, I don't like the game. I love the first one. I think the first one is one of my top 3 games of all time. Second one, I just hated the story, even though everything else was really good. But the story, and here we keep tricking us. They keep tricking us by putting these two characters together when they basically are not together the entire game. Just not a good thing. But I do like the overall look of the figures. NECA, they do some good face sculpts, more or less. They're not high quality, but they're decent enough to have in your collection, and they try to do a more realistic take on most of the things. But probably you'll find these figures cheaper in your local stores or in European stores or American stores, because NECA is an American brand, so it doesn't really compensate to buy from Japan, because normally they're cheaper in Europe or in the USA. But it's coming out March 2022. Here they're publicizing by $90. Probably it will either be this already without taxes and without shipping in your local stores, or it will even be cheaper probably. But that's it for this first week. It was not heavy on new releases, but it did have some great new figures to reserve. Let's hope for the next week there will be more interesting releases. Stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys next time.
Do it! Just do it!